Anyway, we've got the Telegraph now, and it seems that artificial intelligence is still pretty stupid as it praises socialists, Scott.
Yes, you're delusional. I think what... absolutely out of your mind. I think... I know what's going to happen with Brexit. We'll talk about that at the break. Left-wing Google AI chatbox thinks Brexit was a bad idea.
What?
Yes, Bard, which is the Google chatbox, kind of in competition with OpenAI's ChatGPT, is a large language model that creates unique responses to questions. And when asked what it thinks of Brexit, it says, oh, bad idea. What it thinks of Jeremy Corbyn, very intelligent man, very sensitive, very down to earth, and on and on. And it asks...
Does it actually exist, or is it a blue-haired teenage girl just at the keyboard?
With pointy glasses. It asks what it thinks of the Conservative Party, and they kind of, they focus on money, not people, so much, and stuff like that. So, yes, it tends to favor vegans. It's that kind of thing. It's this weird progressive machine.
Well, but it makes sense because it uses the internet to gather its information.
But also it's tweaked. The biases are coded into it by its owners, by its programmers.
But that hasn't been necessarily proved in this case. It might just be a sheer numbers game where, in terms of Jeremy Corbyn, basically it says Jeremy Corbyn, he has genuineness and authenticity. We've got 100,000 people of his followers out there, these cultists.
Twittering that.
Yeah, basically twittering. Yeah. You've got fighting them about 200 people. 200 Jews.
Because nobody else wants to talk to Jeremy Corbyn followers because
exactly,
they don't want to get the stink on them.
It's a sheer numbers game, and that's what it picks up on.
Yeah.
So, and I imagine in these other issues, the same as what it says with it supports trans women or whatever. And it
says that trans women. It says that there are loads of definitions for what a woman is. That's what it says. So
it sounds like a Labour MP.
Yeah, he hasn't decided yet.
I think what is picking up on, like you said, is more liberal responses to certain subject matter. But I think that's because there's a vast majority of people online, on Facebook and on all sorts of internet, social media outlets that favour these.
You know what it should do? It should follow your Twitter feed, and then it'll balance itself out.
Yeah, absolutely. We've also got to understand that it's not just a free-thinking, machine-learning thing. It's controlled by humans, and we know that tech companies have got a huge left-wing bias.
Well, you say that,
to the point that I think Google has around 98% of its political donations went to the Democrats rather than the Republicans.
Right.
So, I mean, I just... unimaginably vast bias, and that's feeding into its AI.
Well, like I say, this isn't what this article is about. I do agree, of course, there is bias across software and stuff.
This is exactly the interesting thing. It's praising Jeremy Corbyn.
But again, it's not necessarily coming from an individual. It's coming from the source of the information. That's how this works in a different way.
It doesn't. No, ChatGPT and Google's AI is controlled by people.
But interesting, ChatGPT. Why didn't they just call it ChatGBT? That sounds...
Or just chat.
Just chat. Anyway, ChatGPT says, when wanting the definition of woman, it says, is an adult female human with female human with two X chromosomes. So there isn't bias there.
Yes.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Also, the responses are not the same every time. So the responses we're reading about in the Telegraph, because the Telegraph's bias, might be the responses they focused on when they asked the questions. But they might have gotten hundreds of other responses that they're ignoring in this article.
Right, right. Interesting. Yeah, that could possibly explain it. Anyway.